Netflix, you, money, pocket, go.
We talked about Constance McMillan several times on the show. She was the 18-year-old who attended Itawamba Agricultural High in Mississippi, and they canceled their prom just because this girl wanted to attend with her girlfriend. She's a lesbian. And it turns out that the ACLU took this case on. They sued the school district for discrimination, and this young woman now reached a $35,000 settlement. The school has agreed to pay her $35,000 for discriminating against her. They're also paying for her attorney fees.
Well, you know, I got a question on this, Anna, because, look, we covered this story before. I'm 1,000,000% on her side. And what they did was setting up the fake prom and then having 10 people, her and a couple of mentally challenged students, go to the official prom, but not letting them know that nobody else is going.
Yeah.
It was repulsive in 100 different ways, right?
Absolutely.
And should the ACLU have sued? I think yes, actually, because, look, you don't want this happening to other people. The point of the ACLU is to stop discrimination, etc. I'm not sure. Here's where I'm leaning. I'm not sure she should get the $35,000.
You know, I don't understand what the reasoning was behind the $35,000. Why did they pay her that much money? Who knows? Who cares? This is the part that I like about it. It sets an example, okay? If you're going to mess with people's rights and if you're going to discriminate against homosexuals, you're going to pay a price, okay? And I like the fact that this is going to set an example for all other high schools out there in conservative areas that want to discriminate against homosexual students. So I agree with you on the $35,000. It doesn't really make much sense, but she says she's going to use it toward her education, so I like that.
No, I got no problems with her being, you know, getting a little bit more money for her education, of course. And the reason they give the $35,000 is to set an example because the judge thought they were wrong constitutionally, et cetera, right? And at first I thought maybe it was for her attorney costs, but it's not. Her attorney costs are also covered. If I was the judge, I don't think I would have done it. I think I would have said, yes, here are the attorney costs, right? But giving her $35,000, I mean, look, I get it's bad, obviously. I'm the guy who said it was bad in the first place, right? But if, for example, my school discriminated against me and said, no, we don't want any swarthy Turks at our prom, right? I'm not sure I should get $35,000 for that.
Right.
I mean, they're jerks, and, you know, you should sue to make sure that doesn't happen to other people. They should pay attorney costs, but why am I getting, you know, which actually for a student is a hell of a lot of money. I mean, I get why, because they're wrong and they lost the case, but that's not the direction I would have gone.
Right. I mean, they might have reached that conclusion or that settlement based on the pain and suffering that she went through. Because you got to keep in mind, she's in high school. She's from a conservative area. Students made her life a living hell. And she talks about that. She says, I know this was for a good cause, you know, setting an example. But sometimes it really got to me. I knew it would change things for others in the future, but I kept going and I kept pushing. And there were other quotes where she talked about how cruel people were to her. And that's tough for a female student.
All right. Now, in the final analysis, don't get me wrong, she was very brave because it's easy to sit in a studio and talk about it. It's another thing when it's your friends and your community and you're down in Mississippi and you're a lesbian and it's high school, etc. So no slight on her. But in the final analysis, it winds up great for her.
Right.
Okay. She was featured in the Gay Rights Parade in New York. She's, of course, become a mini celebrity overall, and certainly within that community. She's got $35,000. Most reasonable people are on her side. They're against the school. Win, 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 you know. But that's because the system mostly worked as it should have.
Exactly.
So there you go. And look, that's the reward for being brave. God bless.
Gotta be strong.
Gotta be strong. We definitely agree with that here at TYT. Young Turks is a new sponsor. Netflix. That's awesome. If you have a PS3, an Xbox 360, or a Nintendo Wii console, you can watch it instantly on your television set. Netflix.com/TYT. It's a free trial membership. Who would turn that down? That's crazy talk.